This is Tech 2 for me, guys. So hello guys, welcome back to the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam. We are back again with another one. This is the big match review. We're gonna be looking at the game that was played yesterday during the weekend. It was Arsenal versus Liverpool. It was played at the home ground of Arsenal, and it not go really well as we expected. By the way, I'm sorry guys for the late video. I was not feeling well. I was really out for the past 2 days. It was really terrible, and I feel better right now. But now I'm back again to talk about the Liverpool. And you see, I have no shame. Even after losing, I'm still wearing my Liverpool jersey. So let's get into the video. Let's talk about this game and see what we are worried again. Let's see what is fresh in this injury, in this Liverpool crisis that we're dealing with at this moment. So let's get into the video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. So we are back again in this Liverpool crisis where things are going way worse than we want them to be better. We still keep seeing ourselves crying every single time because of the performance of Liverpool. We find ourselves most of the time at the crying end of Liverpool every single time, in terms of performance wise, in terms of what we are seeing in the game. We find ourselves asking a lot of questions over the mentality of the players, the mentality of the team, what exactly they want to achieve at the end of the day. But one thing that we have to understand is this: no matter whatever we say, this group of players done so much. They have done so much for this team, and it makes sense to see them decline the way they have, because one thing we have to understand, that these are human beings rather than that. They can be supernatural all the time. They can be playing on a high level and never drop down. But anyway, that's not what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to be focusing on the game and what went wrong and what led into what we got to see in the game. So Liverpool went again with the same formation that they played against Rangers, which by the way I was excited to see. It was a 4-2-3-1. At Rangers I was excited, but at Arsenal, well, like somebody said this to me and I didn't want to believe him. He said that this new formation might look good for Liverpool, but they're playing with a team that is not attacking. But if they deal with a counter-attacking team, they will be exposed. And yeah, surely they were exposed. And one thing that I have to talk about before I even go talking about the formation, the concentration level of Liverpool in the first 3 minutes, it has always been a problem. Everyone who's been a Liverpool fan, especially for the past 2 seasons, their concentration in the first 5 minutes of the game, it's always a worrisome situation. They were caught sleeping in the first goal. I have no idea what they were doing. I have no idea how they were positioning themselves. They're still active. The game is still starting, and you get exposed the way we were done by Arsenal. That's how they scored their first goal. Liverpool were just asleep at the back. And this has been a problem for some time now, and you wonder that this could change, but it does not look like it's going to change anytime soon. Secondly, formation-wise, yes, I've been excited about the new formation, and I thought that because it allows Darwin Núñez to fit into the team, it has really been amazing, because I keep telling people that Darwin Núñez is a good striker, and he just needs some game time under his belt, and he's gonna come good. And I know Liverpool creates a lot of chances, and he's gonna get so many chances. And he did show it yesterday. In fact, if to be honest, when you look at it, in all the forwards that were up top for Liverpool, he was the best forward we had. Roberto Firmino came in and became the second, but he was the best forward we had. That tells you a lot about the kid. He is something that we can build on the future for, and he is something that we can trust so much on. Secondly, now, my concern, defense. I've been crying for such a long time now. I've been talking day in and day out. Liverpool needs to do something with the defense. Virgil van Dijk, Joe Matip, I understand maybe they are tired, maybe something's on. I thought myself, if it's too hard, why can't we play a back three? I've said this countless times. Why can't we play a back three when we see that we're not performing well? Because it looks like every single time we are just being hit on the counter, we cannot recover well, we cannot produce anything so well. Why can't we move on to a back three? Because it looks like a 4-4 at the back is not working, because it leaves two players behind when it is time for an attack. But with a back three, it means that we have five at the back whenever the players are behind. But when they go forward, they leave three players at the back, because sometimes the exposure that we got, the way we're being exposed by us now, it could be a whole lot of different if we had three players at the back. And that is one of the things that might have costed us, and that is one of the reasons that might have really costed us. I was looking at the goals, and for the first two goals, you would worry about the positioning of Trent Alexander-Arnold. You would worry how he sets himself up. You would worry about how he is more of a liability rather than actually an addition to the team. You'd worry about where exactly are we working on to go if we don't try to change here. There are a lot of things to talk about going to look at the game. We are just so horrible. We are just so shambles. It's just shambles to look at how Liverpool's performance has gone so down the drain like this. I never really expected this from Liverpool, but I'm seeing it. I'm just left speechless. My mouth is just open like this, like I'm trying to gasp for air, because what I'm seeing is never what I expected to see from Liverpool. And I wonder if that will ever get better. That is the question that I'm asking a lot of people. Would this ever get better? Secondly, after this thing, the other thing that I want to talk about is this: what is happening with Liverpool in the midfield? Because the midfield, Henderson, of course, leaving Fabinho was a tactical decision, because he has not really been on it. But man, we were so exposed under Henderson, man, and Thiago. It was so much exposure that these guys took advantage of it and really used it wisely, and they made us pay. But it was horrible to watch. Really, really, really horrible to watch. I wonder, would that ever get better? Now, talking about the big part of this game, the injuries. So Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz picked up a knock, and according to the news that we just got, he's gonna be back in the Liverpool squad at the end or in 2023. That's how long you'll be out, until 2023. That tells you all you need to know about how terrible the game was. Yesterday there were some crazy injuries that I saw from the game, and some tackles that I saw from the game that I thought maybe the referees, if they were not being biased, they would have done something better, but they didn't. So you end up finding yourself worried over exactly what are we dealing with when it comes to officiating. Then Trent Alexander-Arnold is being believed that he'll be out for the next 2, 3, or 4 weeks out tops, but that is another injury again that we need to worry about. So for the next 3 or 4 games, remember we're playing 3 games in a week, right? 2 games in a week. So yeah, that tells you that Trent is going to be out for some time now. So there is a worrisome situation. We have some worrisome problems, and I wonder, would that ever get better, especially when we're building up to Manchester City next Sunday? That is the problem that people have to be worried about. So now, talking about officiating, I don't get with the consistency of VAR and the Premier League referees. That Thiago Alcantara touch of Gabriel's shoe should never been a penalty. Somebody told me that football is a contact sport, and not every single touch should be a penalty. And I think Michael Oliver had forgotten that, and he fell into that trap, and it caused so many decisions that I felt like were dubious, and they are really gonna reflect so horribly on him as a referee, somebody that I've respected for some time. And again, the yellow card that Diaz got, when you look at it, it looks like the player Martinelli tackled himself and he got a yellow card. How does that even make sense? I have no idea. Then secondly, Secondly, what else do I want to talk about? The handball incident we saw in the 18 area of Arsenal. It was not refereed, it was not officiated. You wonder, is that what football should be all about? Never know. So it is a worrisome situation, guys, and I wonder what's gonna happen. So, like I told you, people, it's gonna get worse before it becomes better. Is this the lowest level of worst that I was thinking? I don't know, because I still feel like we're still gonna be going terrible and going down low. So I'm yet to answer that question. Maybe I have to wait for Manchester City first, but I'm yet to answer that question. But at this moment, we need to be worried as Liverpool fans. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Click that like button, subscribe to the connect. Let me hear if you think Liverpool will recover from where we are. I'm out. Peace. Be blessed. By the way, if you click here, you will find the video that I'll be talking about Liverpool big match preview, and when you click here, you find the big match show playlist if you want to check out all the big matches that we've covered this season so far. Thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Peace. Be blessed.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.